Hey, what's up guys? Frank and Bianca here, coming at you with another video. And we just wanted to give a little garden update on how things are going. As you can see here, if you've been following our gardening videos, we've lost a lot, but we've also gained a lot. And I'll start over here. We had some tomato clones up against the fence right there, those little potholes you see. We had 3 tomatoes. The first one was given to me and it died from parasites and insects. And the second one, it was doing really good, man. It had 3-4 big tomatoes on it. And so did our cherry red that was right here in this corner, where you can see that little stake. And they were doing good, man. They were big. They were about 4 feet tall. They had tomatoes on them, but we didn't have the parasite spray for pesticides. And for pesticides, the little spray bottle. And we try to grow organically, but man, it's hard sometimes. And we had to pull them out. They started getting a lot of spiders, parasites on them, blossom end rot. And we've been doing our research on blossom end rot for next season, and we learned you can't just get Miracle-Gro and throw it in your garden. You need rock dust, you need coco coir, and you need compost, all mixed together, man. You need your soil rich in vitamins and minerals. And all that goes into your pepper plants, all that goes into your tomato plants, all your veggies, and you get a better harvest, and you're eating the best, healthiest food you could possibly eat because you're growing it the correct way. All those nutrients will go into your vegetable. Now, if you don't have the right nutrients in your soil, you're gonna have some crappy veggies, blossom end rot, all that stuff. They won't grow big. So I suggest to you guys, I'm no pro. This is from my experience. Before you decide to do a garden, get some good soil. Do your research, man. Next season, we're going to have it going on good. We can't wait to upload some videos for you guys next season. But moving on here, these are our pepper plants right here. You want to tell them about that one, Bianca?
Well, in our previous video, this plant was a little smaller than this, and it was only giving us 1 pepper. And as you can see, it just grew crazy.
Yeah.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe more.
Everywhere on there.
Everywhere.
And that thing was sick when we got it. I mean, I got it for free at a local store. They're giving them away. And this thing was small. I mean, it was probably about the size of this leaf, the length of this leaf. It was yellow. It looked saggy and dying. And it's grown so big. And we've been stir frying these banana peppers.
And just the other day, we plucked at least 5 off of it.
Yeah, in the last week, we've harvested at least 5, 6, and they just keep growing in. Out of all of our pepper plants, this banana pepper right here, it's giving us the most peppers that we keep harvesting, and they keep growing back, and they're getting long and big. Now, a couple of them had blossom end rot, but yet again, that's due to our soil. So remember, focus on your soil, guys. And well, anyways, yeah, we've been stir frying these, and they're really, really good, man. They're not too hot. They're nice and sweet. I don't like too much spicy, but these are pretty good. And oh man, total loss over here on our spaghetti squash that was going through the trellis. Yet again, due to the soil, we had to just let it go. But show them what we grew. It's our little treasure. Have you guys seen on our other video? This plant right here, we grew it from a seed that we harvested from a spaghetti squash that we ate, and we just threw it in the dirt, and it grew, and it grew. Look at that. And we came out here the other day and
I found this guy just resting on leaves.
Resting right here on the leaves. It's a spaghetti squash. Now his flower is getting a little wrinkled. Hopefully he don't get blossom end rot. But we pollinated him by hand because we don't get a lot of bees out here, and it's grown big. It came out maybe the size of a small little peanut. Now it's huge, man. It's really big. So hopefully that don't get blossom end rot. It does okay. I mean,
It was about this big.
it looks fine, all right. For right now, it looks okay.
They kept on growing like this. He looks pretty good, but then they started to shrivel like this guy here.
Yeah, pull him out. And well, what I suggest, like I said, I'm no pro at gardening, but if you have more than one spaghetti squash growing on one vine, pluck it off. Just let one grow at a time on your vine. For your plant to focus just on that spaghetti squash on its own. It won't have to focus on multiple on one vine. So it'll give all of its energy to one spaghetti squash. And our bell peppers, they're doing good. This guy right here, on our last video, if you've seen, we were so happy we had just one bell pepper. Now we have a lot. We have this big one right here. You guys can see that. He's not even ready to pluck. He's still growing. And then we have another one. Now I plucked the other one. But the next to it, if you guys watch a couple videos back, I accidentally cracked this guy. I was shooting a video and I bent down and my butt cracked him in half. And man, if you can see all this foliage on him now, I mean, he was about the length of this guy, and I cracked him completely in half. And he just started growing off another vine, and look at this. Look at this bell pepper. We have two of them just
It's a pretty good size.
growing beautifully on here. Two beautiful bell peppers. They're pretty good sizes. And this guy's doing good too. He has a bell pepper. The little one that was here, I had to rip him out. He was too small and he couldn't give the proper nutrition to grow bell peppers. They were getting blossom and rot. And last but not least, right here, we have our beautiful, beautiful looking broccoli. And
we're finally getting a
little stalk in there.
oh,
It's finally getting, look at that.
little something.
It ain't much, but it's something, you know. And we're going to eat that. We're going to love it. Hopefully it grows good. You know, like I said, it's all about, oh, and we got some growing in here. Baby, if you can see it. Like I said, guys, focus on your soil. We would have had such a better harvest, such better growth. But, you know, we just didn't know at the time. You know, our, harvest these ones? Harvest, those changing colors. We just didn't know at the time, but, you know, I wish we did. And look, if you can see, our jalapenos are doing good. And we just basically planted them in plain old dirt. Imagine if it was in nice, rich soil. So this is our update. Hope you guys like it. And hopefully this spaghetti squash grows. And if it does and it gets to its full potential, we'll shoot a video. Maybe, you know what we'll do? This is what we'll do to celebrate. If this spaghetti squash gets to full size, I hope it does. I mean, I have my doubts. We've been let down a lot this season. I hope it does. And if it does, what we will do for you guys, we will make a video on how to cook your spaghetti squash and how to prepare it. And hopefully you guys will try it at home. But that's if it grows. So keep your thumbs up. And we'll finish off this video. Rest in peace, our little bell pepper plant. We called him Jitterbug in our other video. We harvest 2 bell peppers on him. I don't know if he was I don't know too much about, what are they called?
Determinate and indeterminate. But I don't think bell peppers are determinate or indeterminate.
Yeah, because two of them grew on it. Just 2. We harvested them and it died. The plant just died. I know that for tomatoes, the determinate, you know, what is it? I think determinate, they grow all season long. And you can pluck and more will grow. And indeterminate, you know, you only get 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 veggies, fruits on it. And they all set at the same time and you pluck it, they die. Well, anyways, we hope you guys liked. Please like and subscribe and we'll keep you guys updated.